All right, g'day, hi, and welcome. Hey Bandits 2.0. So, I think I'm going to have to grab more than this. Oh, there's cat poop in there. I don't want the cat poop in there. Oh, well, most of it's just going to be on the ground anyway, so is what it is. Is what it is. So, I've got to get this. Hey, back of my brother's license plate says pay. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so if I can get this done today, I do want to go back and grab all my traps before somebody steals them all. And today is the only day I really have a chance to do it. Kind of got sideswiped by the by the black cherry little job there. Only took me about an hour to do all that, so that's not too bad. Was well, my aunt paid me a little more than she probably should have, but you know, I told her I'd do it for free, but she said, no, take it. Don't argue with your aunt. Okay. So either way, like you try to help as much as you can too, eh? But you can only do so much too, eh? So for this is what I'm doing for fun for my day off. Not necessarily for fun, but it's got to get done, right? There's a lawnmower snagger right there. Old baler twine. This stuff all over the place around here. All over the place around here. It always gets hit by the lawnmowers and everything. So I'm just going to throw it right in there. It'll probably get dragged back out here somehow, but probably by me. One thing I did, I should show you guys after, is my uncle's bicycle. And there's one of my aunt's old bicycles in there. Like, these are like from the 1950s. These are 1960s, 1950s bicycles. Kind of cool. Not going to lie to you. Kind of cool. So I guess it'll be the same next week. Whoever's driving behind me is going to have a windshield full of hay. I tried to clean it out. I did. I really did. Honest engine. I tried to clean it out. But you know what happened? I didn't do a good enough job. Therefore, as I was going down the hay for the past week, or down the road last past week, there was like little hay particles flying everywhere. And I thought I had swept it all out, and no, there's still stuff flying around. It's all good. All good. But somebody might as well use this stuff up, right? So this is going to be perfect for bedding in my garden. Like, I just threw the other stuff there, and you can see where the grass, scotch grass and stuff like that comes up a bit, but you can also see how easy it is to weed, because it's not thick. It's just like in little blades here and there. You just pull the blade and just pull the grass and weeds or whatever and just leave them there. Compost it. I remember, I forget if it was, who was it for? But, now mind you, you'll have a million opinions on this, but there was a bunch of weeds that was in the garden. I went to pick them up, and he goes, no, leave them. It goes, the compost. I said, but you're not worried about it receding? He said, it already has. So you're just working more than you need to. He says, just pull it when it grows up. Just throw it there. The seed's already there. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to, throwing it away. You're just putting seed somewhere else. Like it doesn't, you don't win, is what I'm saying. You don't get the win you think. So all these people that spend like hours and hours and hours weeding, they don't really win. You can't really beat the weeds, but you can slow them down a bit with stuff like this. I've already explained about that lady from World War II, I think the one accredited for the Victory Gardens and using permaculture and stuff like that. This, I think, is how, like, I think that, like, for micro hobby farm type stuff, I think a lot of that is basically, like people getting tractors and rototillers. I don't really think you ever needed a rototiller, but that's the way people used to do it, right? But using composting methods, had loud motorcycle, and stuff like that, you don't really need a rototiller. You know what I mean? But the old timers, that's how they grew up. So no, you have to rototiller it. And I've heard mixed emotions about that. Number one, it breaks up the soil, so it makes things grow easier. Okay, fair, there's that point. And then on the other hand, it's like, yeah, but then you're smashing all the nutrients and it doesn't give a chance for a strong root base. So there's that argument too. So like I say, who's right? maybe both are right, and it's just which method you prefer. I don't know. All I do know is when I used straw the last time, it worked pretty good. Well, that's definitely not a truckload. I must steal more. More stealing of hay. I think that's about all the hay I'm going to take off the ground here, just because there's an awful lot of briars there. And I don't want to be intentionally putting briars in my garden. There's already enough. But I'm going to knock that down. I don't know if I'll have time to do it this year, but I really want to put in corn this year. But I really need a method of that. Look at the dust coming off that. Whoa. All right, so anyway, let's go take the third stealing of hay. Tell no one, even though this is on the World Wide Web. All right, there we go.